set out to do a documentary that would compete with the voice of Scott Peterson that's very prominent and coming out right around this anniversary, or was this sort of a coincidence?
It really was a bit of a coincidence. When I first started on this project, there were rumblings of this other documentary, and I knew that it was happening. I didn't know exactly what their story was. I didn't know exactly what my story was, to be completely honest. And I really started researching, and I knew that there had been appeals, and I knew that Scott Peterson obviously had been in the news recently, but I didn't really. I remembered moments of the case, but I didn't remember all of the details. And so as I started really researching into the details, that's when I really knew what the story became. And it really has been recently when the Peacock documentary came out, and it coincided with the release of this one. I think we honestly both just finished at the same time.
Well, it's actually really remarkable because together they make this competing case almost like a trial, in documentary form. I'm curious about what you discovered, because we all feel like we've lived this case. Some of us have been doing it, since the early part of the 2000s. What did you find out that you hadn't heard before? What'd you see?
It's hard for me to really pinpoint what it was that I hadn't heard before or what I had forgotten. But what was so remarkable to me, or what I'd forgotten, I guess, was just the role that Amber Frey played in this entire thing, and how she was recording secretly all of these conversations with Scott. I didn't know at the time that was happening, and nobody really knew that was happening except for Amber and the Modesto Police Department, until the trial happened and when they played those tapes in the trial. So that to me was incredibly interesting. Listening, I think we got something like 8 hours of tapes that we listened to. Only a fraction of that really appears in the documentary, but that she came forward so quickly as soon as she figured out that Scott Peterson, the man that she was dating that she didn't know was married, and his wife was missing. The night she found out, she called the police, and pretty much the next day started recording conversations.
One other thing in the doc that I wanted to ask you about was Sharon Rocha, the mother of Laci Peterson. Oftentimes the victim gets forgotten, especially when there were all these appeals. And Scott Peterson's been in the news a lot for the LA Innocence Project. But Sharon is still in mourning decades later. And I think she said something to you I hadn't heard before, that she had a bad feeling about Scott from the get-go. I never knew that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I had always thought, because of the media and how it was presented, and because of what she had said before as well, that it was really when she learned about Amber Frey that they publicly turned against Scott. But when we sat down and I was able to talk to her, she said that she'd had a gut feeling kind of from the very beginning. And what was really interesting to me was why she didn't talk to Laci about it, or why even after Laci went missing, that she didn't question Scott more. And it came down to if Laci, or when Laci came home at that moment in time, and she had to explain to Laci that she had questioned Laci's husband, Scott. Like, how was she going to have that conversation with her daughter? I think she regrets it now, but ultimately it really is interesting how she really comes back to, Sharon Rocha comes back to trust your gut. And I think it's something we can all kind of remember.
Well, it's great viewing. It's called American Murder, Laci Peterson, streaming on Netflix now. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.